it out, check it out. Got the Tony Hawk trucks. Look at those spacers in between. Yeah, look at them bushings. Dang. Now that's what I call turning. What do you think? Hey, what's up, YouTube? Welcome to another free skateboard. Cut. Hey, what's up, YouTube? Welcome to Skateboard Beginner number 270. Yeah, man. Today's July 17th, 2025. It is about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, Texas time. 95 degrees. Today's on a Tuesday. Yeah, all 90s, man. 95 and up to 99 on a Monday or Sunday. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be nice. So yeah, let's go do some skateboard. Let's test out our Loosey Juicy. Wheel bite. Come on. Get in the middle. I learned how to walk a dog. Walk the dog. Where my dog at? Can't even walk the dog, boy. Can't even walk the dog. About backwards. Skateboarding the hard way. Who needs to learn how to skate the easy way if you got the hard way? Remember, never pray for the easy way out. Always pray for the strength to get through the hard way out. Or you can make it hard way, like I did, by chopping your bushings in half. Almost there. Oh. Come on, man. Come on, man. Almost there. Break. Not in 5 minutes, man. I'm already breaking. Got a little Fanta. So, I'm on a fluid restriction. Even though these are more expensive, these are 8 ounce than the 12 ounce, but it limits me, and this is 8 ounce. So it helps me like limit my water, you know, my fluid intake. Helps a lot. Cheers, brother. Brother and sister. It's mostly brother. I don't see any sister. If your sister watching, awesome, but most likely 0% gonna be female watching my shit. You know what I mean? They want to watch like Tony Hawk and shit, you know, because they want to be on a Street League and Mountain Dew and X Games and shit. I don't blame them. They only want to be here watching an old man taking a break already after 5 minutes. You come here for skateboarding, but you stay for my stories, you know? That's my gimmick. Anyway, back in the 80s, I took a metal shop class. I guess you could say like welding class. I don't think there's a metal shop, but we're dealing metals because, you know, welding is metal. Any kind of metal, aluminum, all that's all metal, right? I remember because we sat in these little metal stool, like a bar stool, and I welded one guy's there was two stools there, and I welded his two legs together with the arc welder, and then I tied his shoelace, because you know they have the little thing where you rest your feet. I tied his shoelace in one of those things, and then I welded the two chairs on his thing, and then I welded the other chair to the table. Yeah, now you know why I didn't learn shit. But you know, that's just how I am, man. You know, you don't see me have fun, you see me quit, right? I made they come with the two 90-degree angle. So I cut one, so it's like this. And then I drew a hole through it. And I cut the part of the hanger to put the spacers in between the two. I put the axle there and tap the thread. So instead of four wheels, you have the angle up here and you have one wheel here and one wheel there, right? So two-wheel skateboard, and every time I got on, it would. Every time I put my feet on, it would either go this way or this way, because you have to put your feet exactly right in the middle like that. Otherwise you go here. If you go here, you'll tip here. If you go here, you'll tip here. If you go here, go here. So that was like in the late 80s, probably 80, 87, 88. I was like 17, 18 years old, you know. I love that feeling. So then when I saw Matt Rodriguez in the stereo video, Tinka Tinka Tin Can or some shit video like that. And with the song with Pablo Diaz singing the song, doing the music in the background, you know. Oh, it's like so awesome. So he has his trucks loose like that, and he was doing like pivot fakies and shit, you know. But right now it's known more for day one, you know. A lot of people, when you ride loose trucks, you always think of day one, but it's actually day one's only the front. He only has the front, right? But no bushing. He has two. He just has spacers. He just has two spacers on top. That's it. He only has two spacers. No bushings. No spacer on the bottom. Just the bases. These two spacers on top. That's it. And then the regular on the bottom. The back's just regular bushings. But this one's both the front and the back. So that's the Matt Rodriguez. But everybody's known for day one song instead, you know. So anyway, in the Matt Rodriguez part, it's in the Tin Can Tinky, whatever. So awesome. And he's like, and you know, he's from San Francisco, so he skates all fast, the hills and shit. It's like, boom, then he goes, boom. And well, hey, Mr. Sunshine, don't let those clouds come near. And hey, Mr. Sunshine, don't disappear. You know I'm the one at peace. Don't let your children sing, 'cause nothing's wrong. I probably fucked up the lyrics, but something like that. And don't let your children go, 'cause nothing's wrong. And he's just pushing, man. Just brings that happy tears and smiling in my face, you know, and just, you know, he's just going 5-0 grind, you know, hurricane grinds and big ass front side wall ride, sliding the wheels and don't let your children sing and nothing's wrong. I gotta bring the video up to get the full. They bring that shit up. Come on, bitches. I got data, fucker. Come on. Fucking shit. Damn YouTube. Come on, man. Don't fail me, baby. Why is it failing me? Matt Rodriguez talks loose trucks.
I guess you could say over the years
There you go. What? Come on, boy. Quit buffering. Motherfucker, man. Fucking hate internet. Shit. There you go.
developed a liking to over-the-top loose trucks. Started back in the almost end of my stereo days. Just getting more in tune with just the essence, you know, just carving and kind of like in its own way create more challenge for me. I don't want to know I'm going to land something.
Exactly.
I don't want to try it.
That's right.
The mystery of will I make it?
That's right. Will I make it or not?
My shit's fucked. But
That's
if I
right.
do, sick. You know? But I like the way it sounds.
Yep.
I get high off it. And
Hell
it
yeah.
gets me psyched, like knowing I'm
Tell him, Matt.
doing shit, you know, to whatever degree anyone wants to see it. But
Preach
in my
it.
own world, it's like I'm just having fun and getting high off whatever I can manage on this thing.
That's right.
And knowing that ultimately I'm challenging myself to the fullest, you know?
Yep.
This is it. I'm going out like this.
Hell yeah.
The shakes. But
The shakes.
It's cool. It's not for everyone, but
It's
those
for me,
who
baby.
feel it and know it.
Hell yeah.
Just like I did to those who did it way before me.
Yep.
Back in the old school days.
Yep.
Big up Ricky, Jeff Tolan, many other Sacto dudes.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, and if you want to try it at home, which I encourage,
Yep.
please do.
Do it.
You just got to take both bushings and cut them in half.
Yep.
So that the bolt will stay on.
Yep.
Or else, if you try to ride them this loose without cutting it, your bolt's always going to be falling off. Just take both bushings, cut them in half with a razor blade, go around until they're basically chopped in half, each side, each one, and you'll have this play, but then know you're going to get this play. So there's a lot of play you're going to be dealing with. Ultimately, it's pretty fucked.
Yep.
Yeah, it's fun.
Hell yeah.
Let's just say it's a ride.
Hell yeah.
It's to be enjoyed.
Loose ride. Fuck yeah, Matt. Preach it. Here you go, man. This is the shit right here. No thanks, bitch. Let's go. I'm fucking buffering with buffer. Fucking 5G, 4G. Here we go. Let's do it, Matt. Come on, buffering bitches. Here we go. Ah, come on. Look at that. Boom! Fat front side, back side. Woo! Yes. There you go. Watch this hurricane. Hurricane guy right here. Bam! Woo! 180. Pop Shove it. Heel flip. Big ass ollie manuals. Hey, Mr. Sunshine, don't let those clouds clear. Hey, Mr. Sunshine, don't disappear. Look how fast he's going. Woo! The one at peace. Woo! No, I'm the one of freedom. Don't take me going wrong, 'cause nothing's wrong. Even the filmer went up the stairs. Look at this wall ride. Slash. Oh yeah. Nothing's wrong. Look at that. Bam! Front side. Mr. Sunshine. Boom. 180, baby. Woo. Tail slides. Yeah. Boom. So he had the afro. 180. Shove it up. Oh yeah. Woo. Boom. Nollie. 180. Nollie off. Bam. It is downhill. Woo. One of peace. No, I'm the one of freedom. Look at SF, baby. San Francisco, look at that. Woo. Passing the trolley. Bam. Right there, man. That's what skateboarding is all about, baby. Woo. Is wrong. Hey, Mr. Sunshine. Mr. Sunshine. Mr. Sunshine. Bam. Nollie backside. 50-50. Nollie into the bank. Woo. Well, hey, Mr. Sunshine, don't let those clouds come near. And hey, Mr. Sunshine, don't disappear. You know I'm the one at peace. Don't let those children see there's nothing wrong. Don't have you choose. Yeah, now put your feet right in the middle. Right in the middle. Push. Okay. If not, you die. You can do it if you really want. You can do it if you really want. Tired already. So that's called dog walk. But if you ask certain people, they might call it a crab walk. Either way, it's pretty fun, you know? So, that's how we do it, baby. Another break. You know, in the beginning, up until last Saturday, when I went to the Four Down skate park, that's what changed my skateboarding. I mean, as far as my drive. Because a lot of people do that, you know. Like a beautiful day, we go out and we don't feel like skateboarding, you know. I've done that many times, many, like, I think every other, I might get one session in like a week, out of like 4 days or something like that, 3-4 days. And like 3-4 sessions, I might get one in, you know. Because I would used to come out here, I mean, other than my stamina being low and not being motivated, it really makes it even worse, you know, to skateboard. You know, you don't want to skateboard and then your stamina is low and everything, and even worse too, if you get hurt, your ankle hurts, your leg hurts, whatever. And so I would come out here and I would just listen to music, and I would just do like a couple of wheel bonk and shit like that, and then I would go inside, you know. So then, when I went to the skate park last Saturday, you know, doing my road to vert ramp, number 1, last Saturday, I'm gonna do number 2, all right, this Saturday. Maybe Thursday. Today's Tuesday, so maybe in 2 days you might go to the skate park. I don't know. But I think I'm gonna wait till Saturday. Kind of want to ease it in, you know. And anyway, I was there for like from 1 till like 7 o'clock, so at least 5 hours there. Just trying to pump the vert ramp and everything, and I'm meeting all kinds of, you know, like skateboarders and everything. Like every time I met a skateboarder, my level, not level, but my drive, you know, the love for skateboarding, it went up and up and up and up and up as more people I met, you know. Like I met Will at the skate shop, then I saw Mike Crum, the owner of that skate park, Four Down. Then I met this guy named Mark, and he was like 61 years old. And he was dropping in the vert ramp. So I was thinking, fuck, I'm 54, right? And he's 61 and he's doing all this shit. So I'm like, cool, man, I got hopes, right? And then my pastor this past Sunday, it was his 71st birthday, right? And then my sister and my brother-in-law, they're like almost in their 70s. My older sister is 70. They're all like active, right? They're always doing things. Like, see, they went to the store and stuff. They're gonna be back soon. We're gonna be filming them when they show up. And so I'm looking at all these like older people, and they're still active and doing things, right? So after that that skate park, oh man, I'm so hyped. Like, see, right now usually I'd be going in already, but instead we're gonna spend all day, you know. I mean, I'm just gonna do some crab walk or dog walk and cruise around, do some wheel bonks and just whatever, you know. And of course, in between we talk about stories and shit, because, you know, you come here for the stories, you know. You didn't come here for the skateboarding. One day you will, when I drop in that vert ramp with my loose trucks. Speaking of loose trucks, a while back, probably like 10 years ago or something, we went to when they had the Van skate park in Orange, California. At the mall, there's a Zoomies right there. There's a bunch of skate shop, you know, like Vans. There's a Spencer Gift store and shit like that, you know. So me and my friend went to inside Zoomies, walking around and shit, and I was like testing out the rail, my board. The guy was like, "You can't be doing that." It's like, "What do you mean?" "We can't sell it if you scratch it up." Then why do you have it on a fucking display, you know? Like, they have it on the ground and shit, man, you know? So I put my board on there and I was jumping on it with my putting the board on the rail and jumping on it. He got all pissed off at me. I'm like, okay, whatever. So I'm just sitting there holding my board, and he saw my board, it was crooked, right? See, it looks normal right here. So it's like this. It was like that. So I was standing there and my trucks are like that. Just standing there, just talking shit. You know, like that's what I do. He goes, "What's up, bro?" I was like, "Hey, what's up?" I think they had like 3 workers there, right? Back in the day, you know, skateboarding used to be busy, right? He goes, "Man, hey, you want your trucks fixed, bro? I can help you out over here on the counter." I was like, "Nah, bro. That's how I ride, brother." Yeah, so it's funny. So I got something interesting the other, talk the other day with my sister Connie. Cause you know, I never have like somebody smarter than me. I mean, not smarter, but you know, like have more shit to say than me. So my sister has some shit to say, cause I was telling him I met this guy Will, right? And he has a skate shop in a skate park. Back in like 2000, 2002, there was a skate park up here called in Mansfield called Freestyle, and that's where I met my friend Damian Rao, and he was working in the skate shop there, and that's how I met him. I was paying like $10 to get in, and then after that, I met him, and I got to skate for free, and end up being like teaching like summer camp for like four sessions for 4 weeks. I got paid like $2,000 for cash, you know. It was awesome. He was paying $500 a week to teach a skate camp, and then he went to the other one in Grand Prairie, and I would go hang out there. And then he finally asked the guy that was working there if he can hire me. So I got to teach one camp over there in Grand Prairie. Got like another $500. So that summer I made $2,500 cash. I brought my sister Connie. She used to watch these movies. They go to the Thai store and rent these VHS movies of the Thai soap operas. And her VCR took a shit. So I went and bought her like a Sony VCR for like $500. I got it for her. Yeah, so. Where am I going with this? Oh yeah, back to Will. So I was telling him, yeah, cause 2004, I left already, but 2004, my friend Damien, he used to work at Fast Forward. They used to have a shop called Fast Forward here in the early 2000s, 15 of them, and he had this guy named Beetle. This guy named Beetle was a manager, and Damien was working under him, and then during that time too, we were doing demos and shit, and I tagged along, helped him build ramps, and went around like to different demos and shit, different places. It was awesome, man. And anyway, he started his own shop called the Index Skateboard. And 2004 or something, 2006, it was just him and his dad. I guess he got money. I think his mom died or something from cancer. She had like life insurance or something. So he took that, opened the shop. It was just him by himself. And then his dad was helping him, like, build shelves and all that stuff. But as far as working, he was working like 6 or 7 days a week by himself for 2 years, right? 2 years. And finally, that was like 2004, 2006. And in 2008, I came back here and I went over and I went to the Zoomies, because Fast Forward, after that, they sold all the 15 Fast Forward to Zoomies. So Zoomies bought them all. So I went over there and I saw this dude, and he's like, oh yeah, I go, do you know Matt Damon? Damien Rao? He's like, yeah, I know him, he has a shop up the street. He goes, after I close, and this guy's a manager at Zoomies, right? And he goes, Yeah, man. After I closed, I'm gonna go get me some SB, Nike SB, because this was when Nike SB first came out, right? And you know, they only give it to shops, maybe like the most 15 pairs of limited edition, you know. Back then you had to get in line and shit, you know what I mean, to get the shoes, but now they do raffles and shit. So he got that. I'll get back into the Nike shit in a minute. So anyway, he goes, yeah, man. So he told me what it was. I went over there and I saw Damien. I was all stoked, you know, like long lost friend, you know. I was so happy. But then I heard he was opening a new shop in Dallas. Then he started carrying bikinis and shit, right? And that's what happened, man. You know. Stories can go everywhere, you know, because of greed. So he started carrying bikinis and shit, and then he opened another store in Dallas. So then he can't be in both places at the same time, you know. So he'd be here and there. And the thing he forgot was the reason why he was so successful, because he was at the shop, and people went there to see him. Like I went there to see him, and when you go there, he might be in the Dallas, so you don't see him, and then after a while, the customers are like, that, you know, like want to see him, to support him. It's like, now you got just random people working there, right? And you know, the people that don't own shit, they don't give a fuck, right? So they just work, you know? Even though they're like, supposed to be like hard, you know, so-called skateboarder or whatever, but not the same as you know, you got a piece of the shop. So then I went back to California, and next thing I knew, like, it was closed down, both shops. So that's why I was telling that guy Will at the 4 Down skate park, you know, because he lives there. He lives in the skate park, which is awesome, you know. So I was like, man, I'm a fucking skate rat, right? I'm like, look, they got fucking everything all like brand name and shit, fucking Tony Hawk shit. Later we're gonna get some Swiss 6 balls, Super Balls, Super 8. Fucking we got all supers, special graph, you know, like fucking badass take-out time and shit. And anyway, but then he told me he slept in the shop. I was like, oh fuck, man, you more skate rat than me. There's nothing I can do now. You got me. So anyway, I told him, you know, just make sure you don't forget. You know what I mean? Like, buy all the hard goods. You know, fuck all that. Anybody can just wear it. You can skateboard naked, right? Even Jamie Thomas was skate barefooted. He ollied a Gons Gap, right, in EMB in San Francisco, right, Embarcadero, barefooted, right. So I mean, I was like, yeah, man. So I was telling my sister that, and then she says, well, I know you're excited about helping people and everything, giving them advice, but he says, don't overwhelm them, you know what I mean, with information when you first meet them, because, you know, you don't know how they're gonna take it. They might hate you for it or whatever. So then I started thinking about it, you know. So now that's what I learned, you know. If I meet somebody brand new, I'm just gonna slowly, kind of like, you know, like I was watching this, believe it or not, you know, I go to dialysis and I have to sit in the waiting room. There's that Drew Barrymore show in the morning. I guess yesterday, Monday, they had a thing about dating and shit. And this guy was like 46 years old, he's got all this money, and he can't seem to find a date. Like he has a yacht, and he has this and that. You know, people with money, you know, like they're more like power hungry. And then he asking her for advice how he can't find a date, and they told him, what are you doing wrong? He's like, well, I want to meet my, you know, his family is there, so he wants him to meet his mom, his dad, his brothers, and all that shit. So he's like rushing in all fast, you know. And they're like, nah, don't do that. Let him earn it, you know. So kind of in a way, I at dialysis too, you know, I try to help people like dialysis, and then end up like people hating me for giving them too much information. Because I used to have a transplant in '98, but it went away. That's how I lost my eye, because the medication, the side effect, the prednisone peeled my retina, and then blew up all the peripheral vision in my back, right eye. So, yeah, so, you know, I got 30% in my right eye, so still good. And then last week at the at the 4 down skate park, I saw a guy, he had a walking stick. Like, oh fuck, somebody worse vision than me. So I'm not saying downing him, but it's just like, you know, like God let me see all this shit. So yeah, so I told him that, and then I told my sister, and she's like, yeah, just take it easy, you know, don't push too much. Yeah, man, getting back to that greed shit. So I heard Volcom and Quicksilver went out of business. I don't know if it's true, you know, but if they did, I wouldn't doubt it, because, you know what I mean? Because I think Billabong, right? Billabong. I think Quicksilver bought Billabong, and then the guy from Quicksilver, he quit and started Hurley, and that one's used to be big. Now it's like whatever. Like all these big clothing company all struggling, you know. Cause I mean, there's all kinds of. Look at this, man. $2.50 for this shirt, a Hanes 70% soft cotton, and a fucking stencil. It took me like an hour to do, and some spray paint. Right? That's it. That's what I do now. But anyway, they're selling these t-shirts $35, $45, $55 and up. Can't do that, you know. Not even that, but they hire these people. They don't even give a fuck. You know, they hire them for like $25 an hour doing nothing. You go to like Zoomies, right? Fucking all the board racks and everything's all everywhere, and boards all scratched up in those little bin that they have, the little bin thing, they put it down. Like instead of like taking all those fucking clothes and backpacks and shit out and put skateboard racks, that would, for me, that would be the shit. And hanging up all those skateboards, I think that would look more skateboard shop, you know? But instead they got it in this fucking clearance bench shit, you know, it's all scratched up, and people come and stand on it and scratch it up, you know, it's all fucked, man. But anyway, what's my point? Hello? You know, what's my point? I don't know. Just greed. I guess that's my point. Greed kills everything, man. And but you know what? Fuck it. Let them all burn, baby. Cause you know why? Gotta learn to burn. Fucking, we're just gonna be in our little area, just riding our fucking skateboards, man. That's all we can do. And whatever's going around, you know. I don't know, man. I haven't been never been this happy in my life, man. I mean, I just been blessed. Like I said, man, I thank God. I thank my sisters and my brother-in-law, and I thank God. Thank you for the church, the community. Everything's so awesome. I got extra money now. I could just, you know, I could buy shit now. You know, I don't have to make wait for like a sale, right? Like I'd be like, fuck, man. You know, I gotta wait for July 4th sale, or I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, you know, if you don't have no money, but that's the way you do it. Is Labor Day, Memorial Day, Thanksgiving Day, Christmas, whatever. Like, I mean, last Saturday I went to the wheel shop and I got this Super 8 775. This right here was 85 bucks for this board. You know what I mean? And then I told him to keep a 775 just for myself. And he's like, how fast you go through boards? I said, I don't go through them, but I want to support them, you know? So I told him I buy like a board a month, you know? Every month I'm gonna buy a new board. So, and then they have this little thing where they have like a donation thing where people come donate like their old shit. So I think on Wednesday they give out free lessons in the morning, and then on Wednesday night they have legends, you know, old school. Like Mike Crum will be there, and all the old Texan heads will be there riding the skateboard. Unfortunately, it sucks because I can't go because I have dialysis Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So I can show up on Tuesday and Thursday and Saturday. But so maybe we'll try to go Thursday. Anyway, I told him that, yeah, and then donate these wheels Saturday, and those old trucks that I have. I got other wheels too. These wheels and these Swiss bearings. And then what do you call it? and then donate the board next month. Yeah, somebody be stoked. Yeah, Swiss, man, you can't go wrong. Some 50s, and maybe, you know, this board. I'm not gonna try to like scratch it up that much, you know, like I don't really do anything anyway, so I'm gonna try to keep it as clean. Try not to scrape the tail, you know what I mean? Like even though you know you get old shit, but it's still nice to get like almost old shit, like almost new, right? Close to new, and why not, you know? And I have the means to help, you know, donate to get the community going. I remember this one guy, Andy. He would act like he skated for girl and 5-star clothing. So he would only do nose and tail slides, and then he'd ride like a week or so. Then he'd resell it for like 20 bucks, and then he'd order more boards and keep riding just the nose and tails, and then just doing manuals and flip tricks, and then sell his old board and then keep buying. So people think like he rode for like girls and shit. But anyway, I saw a video on the skateboard nomad. He went to Cuba, and there was this girl. She would collect. There was a video. They went to. They took the bus. First of all, she got all these boards and shit like this high. She took with her in her suitcase, so filled with like, you know, trucks, wheels, bearings, bolts, bushings and shit like that, and big old stacks of skateboard decks. And she put all that in the suitcase, and then they took the bus. It broke down like 5 times. They blew out like 4 tires or something, or 3 tires, and they didn't have any tires left, so they had to take a wagon with 1 horse on the thing, and went to this little spot where they had like these skaters waiting, right? Because there were like 10 skaters, only 5 of them have a skateboard, you know? And they would like switch off, right? They would ride, and then they would pass it on, the other guy would ride. So anyway, so now they passed those skateboards to the other 5, and then she gave them a little bit newer, just, you know, a little bit not as wear down boards, right? To the other 5, complete. And then after that, they went to like trying to find a place to stay, and actually a couple of skateboarders invited them to go eat some tacos and shit at the house, and it brings tears to my eyes, man, you know? The community is so awesome. Plus, because of the social media, we get to see more of this shit. All this shit has been done a long time. It's just you don't see it. But that's the way, like, you use social media, you know? Not for your own selfishness, but to spread the love, you know? And that's what I try to do with my video, you know? I'm not here to, you know, monetize and make money and all this shit. You know, it shows by action, you know what I mean? By action. And yeah, to see that, like, push me even harder, you know, to want to donate, to make the community around here awesome. Because when I remember when I was like 19, 20 years old, I was in my senior years. What I wanted to do is I wanted to go to Laos. I was born in Laos, okay? BNT in Laos. And I wanted to go to Laos, like, work a little bit, maybe have a little bit of money, and like kind of like try to open up some kind of like a YMCA, but not YMCA, but some kind of like a thing where we could find, like I could find like donating land and build some shit, and have the kids come out and teach them how to ride a skateboard and stuff like that, and you know. But unfortunately, it wasn't God's plan, you know, because I got sick at 24. My kidney was only working 10%, so now I'm here. That was 94, 95. So now I'm here, 2025. What, like 30 years later? You know? Now I have the opportunity to go to Dallas, here, Texas, and help out this community, which I am for it, you know? Like, sometimes it's not our plan, you know? sometimes it's God's plan, and I feel like this is God's plan. And I'm very thankful to be alive so many times, surviving death, having like awesome, awesome life. Rest in peace, my wife. Now she's gone. Now I have a second chance to live my life and to, not for my own, but to live with somebody else, So that's the goal, you know what I mean? Try to get good, because you gotta be a little bit good, you know what I mean? Like, kids love you and everything because you give them free shit, but they also want to see you like, halfway decent, you know what I mean? Like, I talk about posing all the time, right? Fucking posing, but, you can't only pose so much, because then some kids are like, fuck you, you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't be looking up to Bruce Lee if he wasn't who he is, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I want to do. Work on my vert ramp, have fun riding my skateboard here, help out the community, and yeah, man, a lot of these companies deserve it, Just like Thrasher, man, they're gonna be next. I'm telling you, man, Thrasher Magazine is gonna be next. I was watching YouTube today, and I saw the Transworld. Transworld has a YouTube. Man, what a sad state, man. They barely got 1,500 views on their video, and they keep doing these, like, getting these old skateboarders and talk about like the Transworld cover and shit video. I don't know, man. Even I wouldn't watch that shit. I don't give a fuck about no cover. What I've been watching, believe it or not, my nose is running for some reason. Is all these beginner videos, like this one guy called Park Skate. His last name's Parks, I guess. He skates. Oh, my sister's here. And he only got 6 views, so I subscribed to his ass.
We go to DFS, DSW for the shoes. We go to the Ross.
Rich, Chad.
Yes.
So rich.
We have a lot of food today.
Good.
อยากกินแล้วว่าเขา
Yeah.
ลืมมาถามมันบูดก่อนแล้วจะกิน
Okay.
เจ้าหน้าแล้ว
Okay. Yes, we went. Got shoes. You know what I mean? Awesome. Life is great.มะกล้วยอีกแล้วโพแทสเซียมแล้ว
ได้เส้นอย่างมา
ไปเนี่ยมะกล้วย
ไปเนี่ย
ของตะนาน
ต้องกินรถไปคนไปบักละ
เอาได้
พูดตรงนั้นนะไปยกมันกันได้บ่
มอง
ฮัลโหลมื้อนี้เราไปตลาดมาโอเคแล้วก็โอ้ยเป็นมันอันนี้โพแทสเซียมเด้อ
Yeah, potassium.
potassium for food
No.
hungry diet ไอ้โหลแก๊สน้อยซะน่ะว่าเป็นสนะโอ้เอาเป็ดเอ้ยสิใส่ฟรีเซอร์มีคนมาให้ฟังว่าอยากกินลาบเป็ดเอง
Today what? Be back. Yeah, I had to help bring some stuff in. More food. Yeah, been blessed, man. Got great food to eat. Only thing holding me back is me. That's it. And oh man, it's so awesome, Hi YouTube. Probably gonna ride some more later, it doesn't matter. We just enjoy the ride, But like I said, you come here for the stories, You don't come here for the skateboarding. But we do what we can. Anyway, go out and visit your friends and family. The dead don't need shit, alright? Don't need nothing. Always have fun. You'll see me have fun, see me quit. Always keep on rolling. Running water don't go stale. I'm be keeping underground lit for you and me, alright? Enjoy.